Hello everyone, did you think I was dead? Is this our future?
Imagine a future where we have solved many of the problems plaguing humanity today. Food and energy are issues of the past, and human beings have established orbital and lunar colonies.
And there is no more erectile dysfunction.
We here at IDGI have invented a satellite capable of transporting you to this not-so-distant future. And the rest is up to you.
It's up to us to find the cure for erectile dysfunction. Not really. Welcome everyone to Consortium, a game that I've been looking forward to, but that I don't know too much about. This is a game by an independent developer known as Interdimensional Games, and I don't know much about this game other than that it was a Kickstarter project that I did not back, but these guys can't complain because I did buy their game, so there you go. Now the game is described by the developers themselves as a first-person character-based role-playing shooter. Now, I don't know what you want to take that as, but as you can see, it takes place in the future where there is no erectile dysfunction. Not that I have ever been plagued with such a thing, nor anyone else on the planet. That's why it's not there anymore. I forget it. I don't know why I'm focusing on that. All I know about the game is it's characterized as an open world kind of RPG, first-person shooter kind of dealy that takes place all upon an aircraft that from the outside looks like a regular airplane, but as you'll see when we play, or if you go and check out the screenshots in the Kickstarter page, which I have linked below, you'll notice that it really does not look like the kind of plane that we have all ridden before. And yeah, the appeal is I am a science fiction, you know what, like I always tell people, the second you put a spaceship into something, I'm going to be into it. And really the inside of this thing looks like a spaceship, at least from the screenshot. So let's go and check it out. I know it's very much focused on character interaction. They're going to be speaking directly to us, the player, and all that kind of stuff. So I figure that if you are watching this video, you are either one, or I should say, you are either A, one of my subscribers, in which case I give you a very belated thank you for subscribing, or you are interested in this game and you're trying to find out what it's about. I don't know, so let's discover it together. This is not going to be a playthrough. It's just going to be the first 20 minutes or so, and in fact, I forgot to turn on my timer, so maybe this will go on for about a half hour or so. I'm not experienced with Consortium, and or, well, I like first-person shooters. We never play on easy. You are about to activate a temporal rift through space and time which will allow unprecedented access to an alternate version of Earth in the year 2042. You will be given speech and motor control over another human being within this other world. It's like Avatar! And will be responsible for altering and improving upon their world's regular course of events through informed action. Oh, it's like Quantum Leap! This decision is not to be taken lightly. Everyone you are about to meet is real, and everything you do will affect countless lives with limitless consequences. By pressing agreed below, you are accepting these responsibilities henceforth placed upon you. Now what happens if I do more info? Holy moly, that's a wall of text and I am not going to read that. So yes, I agree, just like every other EULA. I never read those. Oh, it's like Tron. It's like Tron, Avatar, and Quantum Leap. I am Dr. Samuel Beckett. All right, what the hell am I looking at? Oh, what's going on here? Are we in the system? We are in the Matrix. Someone's laughing. Now, of course, given the screenshots from the Kickstarter page, no one in this game is ugly. So in the future, they have also cured ugliness. What the hell is going on? I feel like I'm on Space Mountain. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, you're not a spider. I thought you were a spider. How did I know you were gonna come crawling fast at me? It's one hell of a storm. Oh, that's true to life. There was a big ice storm here that killed everyone's power.
Early this morning at the
Oh, it looks kind of like Shadow Watch.
The ship had initiated auto-docking procedures and emergency personnel on site.
Who is it?
It's Rook 25. Will you open the door?
No.
Well, I'm coming in anyway. You better be dressed.
I'm not dressed. I'm not dressed.
Lights.
That's the
Much
latest from
better.
here in London.
Not so sorry to wake you, Bishop. We thought you should know about our little escort.
You're an escort. What kind of escort? What's wrong with your neck?
We just met 2 hours ago.
I still don't know who you are.
This isn't very funny, new guy. But you know, let's see where this goes. My name is Alana Boyle. Code
I can
name
see
Rook
that
25.
on the right-hand side.
I am your weapons and combat specialist. Do you know what your name is?
I am the sexual Tyrannosaurus, and I am your bedtime supervisor. Oh, of course, I am your commanding officer.
Straight here, big man. You are not my commanding officer, nor will you ever be unless it's over my dead Rook arse. At the risk of sounding cliche, this isn't quite your daddy's army.
You don't
So
know
let's
about
get
anything
you
about my
suited
daddy?
up and ready to kick some homeless arse. Here are your basic Consortium tools.
Is it
You
kick
got
some
your
homeless
PCU,
ass?
BUS and assault helmet, all specifically tailored to fit you nice and snug.
She did. Did you just say kick some homeless ass?
Yes, I did. The group we're up against here are unofficially called the Homeless Mercenaries.
They don't sound too
That's
tough?
because they're not tough, not even remotely. Oh, you'll see. The K will stomp this one flat, and you'll witness firsthand how it's
We
done.
got an alignment bonus. I can hardly hear what she's saying, though. So, now what is this PCU and BUS?
I'm not surprised you've never used this equipment before. The bloody BUS alone is so expensive. We're one of the only agencies in the world who use it. Think SSK, only with built-in hardpoint sockets.
Oh, hardpoint sockets. I have absolutely no idea what you just said.
Huh? What part don't you understand?
All of it? PCU, BUS, SSK, hardpoint sockets?
Are you pulling my chain?
You have a chain? Disgusting. No, I'm not. I've never. You know what? Ha! Why, yes. Yes, I am.
Well, you've sure got a bizarre sense of humor. You know what? You're acting a little lopsided. Maybe you should go and see Rook 13 in the
Because it
med
swings
bay.
to the left, buddy.
I'll tell him you may be coming. It's your choice whether or not to go, of course, but I think it's better to be safe, right? We
Right.
don't want a banged up bishop on our hands.
Oh, I'm Bishop? I'm your commanding officer. Alright. Okay, hang on a
Just
sec.
stand there, Bishop. Equip your damn gear.
You don't like my naked body?
Will you please?
What the hell's on the
suit
ground
up
here?
now?
Oh, it's a bishop head. What is this? Oh, that's not...
As exciting as this is, Pawn 7 is waiting for me in the lower crawl. We have some CCU maintenance to take care of. You can pretty much do whatever you want, but I'd suggest the Bishop training scenario in the virtual trainer. I did my job.
Alright, get on with it. See ya. Attain your CMC in the MO and the BIB. Ba 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 ba. Alright, let me turn on subtitles here. If I can. No! Yes. There we go. I found it. All right, suited up. We're ready to hit the town or paint the town. All right, where are we going? We complete Consortium Bishop training scenario. Hello.
Good afternoon, sleepyhead.
Good afternoon, baby.
Yep.
Ooh, a sandwich. A digital sandwich. Lobby or barracks. Oh, we can send food to people. Okay. Eh. If we want to do training, I might as well. Load scenario.
Welcome to the introductory Consortium Bishop training scenario. I'm Rook 25, and I'll be your guide for today.
And a jump? Whoa, my frame rate's a little bit weird here. Oops, that's probably because of my recording utility. I apologize, the game probably looks a lot better without it. Alright, let's shoot some peeps. Die! Oh.
The Seer projects a multi-target sonic pulse that can knock down nearly any unshielded enemy.
Oh. Set phasers to kill. Headshots.
After bringing your enemies down, get up close and stick them with nanites to incapacitate them indefinitely. Notice that you can inject multiple targets simultaneously.
Oh. Yeah, suck on grenade, dude. Yeah, we killed. Okay, so we're on deck 2. This is a big ass plane. This looks like... Alright, let's recycle that shit, why not? Who's whistling? Whoa!
I was only doing some maintenance?
Oh, what did I catch you doing? Right, maintenance. Good for you. I think you were using the toilet.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? Fine. We only have one official washroom to use, Bishop. One. And the lights in the washroom are currently broken, plus we often have up to 20 officers aboard at the same time. I am one of the smart ones coming down here.
Oh yeah? Why don't I just take a dump in your bathroom? You are certainly passionate about
If you
this.
want, call it a pet peeve of mine. Now, I should really get back to my duties.
Duty. Wait, so what are your duties then?
Well, I am an engineer first and foremost, and my duties break down to about 30% fixing problems and 70% waiting for something to go wrong. Today has actually been rather busy.
Stop waiting then and fix the damn light in the other washroom.
I heard you were going to be trouble for us, with your history and all. I just said to myself, how could he be any worse?
What
than
did you
me?
hear? What did I do?
Look, I personally do not care what you've done. The king chose you, and that's good enough for me. However, most of us pawns, except for maybe Pawn 12, simply do not appreciate being treated like subordinates.
What's going on?
Bishop?
Who are we talking to? You? Pawn 44, Charlie Lewis. What are you doing? You've got goggles on. You watching porn? Is that Professor Snape? What the hell is that?
Oh, well, hey, the new bishop. I got a few minutes to talk if you want. How was your sleep? Those bunks up there can be pretty comfortable. They're 60% made of hemp. Canadian hemp, the best in the world.
I agree. Let's go find... Aha! Who are we looking for?
Welcome to the medical bay.
Rook 13. Are you Rook 13?
Disastrous. I do apologize.
Oh, come on, Kieran. Greet our new bishop.
Bishop, it's nice to see you again.
Again? I don't know who you are, but I'm recycling your shit. How do you like that? Is that a television?
Yes. It is a 32-inch Toshiba from 1995. One of the many televisions I've managed to acquire over the years. The best in my collection is a 3-inch General Electric Octagon from 1928.
That doesn't look like a
Notice he was
Toshiba.
actually proud of that fact.
So, you like movies from my time?
What?
Wait, what? My time. I actually exist in an alternate time and dimension. Yes, I'm gonna give it away.
This is true. Then what are you doing here?
Yes.
I'm in
Bishop,
someone else's
indulge
body.
him.
Playing a video game that you're both a part of.
So, you are saying that we are in some sort of pseudo-matrix scenario. Are you Neo?
What is a matrix scenario and who is it? Actually, never mind. Don't tell me.
Something like that, yes.
Fascinating. And how did you initiate transport? Some sort of device or vehicle? Maybe a phone booth?
A mid-range gaming PC.
Kieran, you realize he's only kidding around, right?
Am I?
You are, yes?
Am I?
Him and would like to hear more. Transport, Bishop. How was this done?
I'm not actually the bishop, but I am using his body through a satellite in my world.
So your actual body is still back in your home dimension. Intriguing. Are you being monitored? Maybe held in some type of digital containment unit?
No, but there's a dog here.
Oh, anyone ever tell you that you sound like, you know, the one with the pointy ears? Spock. That's it. And hey, Bishop, I've got a question now too. I may as well join in. What year are you from?
I'm from a different version of your past, and no, I use a computer to access your
We're
world.
still using microprocessors, no doubt. The satellite must transmit its connection to our dimension in the form of a game on your computer. Is this correct?
So, are we real or not? Rook 13 and I mean this whole ship.
They're actually entertaining this. Oh yes, very real in every way. Rook 13 is exactly right.
You still need to tell me how this is possible. How is transport accomplished?
Through Steam. Through a rift of time and space opened by a satellite. You already know far too much.
You just said that with a little too much sincerity. Now you're scaring me.
Why can't you tell us? Unless it is forbidden in your world to speak of it while here. Do your superiors object to open communication?
Absolutely. This is getting weird. You both know I'm only joking, right? No, we're gonna go with no. I just don't know who I can trust yet.
Come on now, Bishop. This is going too far. Tell him you're
got
kidding and
your
let's move on.
Wait a moment, 24.
You got a lineman bonus.
I can respect that, Bishop. You must weed out the enemy before you can find your allies. Perhaps I can earn your trust one day, and you'll finish this little adventure for me.
I am not kidding. Not even remotely.
Right. Okay then.
We're gonna get a negative. Yep, there you go.
Bishop, Alana was telling me you were acting strange earlier. Said you seemed a little mixed up.
Kind of weird that they
Just
all
step over here and lay down. I'll run a full body scan. Just to be sure.
took that at face value. Come on, don't be mad, Mika. Mika, look at me. Mika.
Don't be afraid, Bishop. It's perfectly harmless.
Whoa. That thing is perfectly harmless? That looks like a core to me. Could irradiate my testicles. Alright, let's get in the bed. Oh.
This will just take a few seconds.
No problem, take your
It'll
time.
only take as much time as necessary.
How is that even possible?
I'm not entirely sure. Bishop, you have more simultaneous synapses firing than what should be possible. It's as if there are two of you, housed within the same brain.
No, there's one of him, and then there's me.
No.
It would seem to fit, would it not? If he is from another dimension, inhabiting this body, then his brain scan theoretically makes sense.
No, it really doesn't. Meh. Well, I tried to tell you guys.
This must be some kind of prank.
Whatever this is, I'd certainly like to run some more scans from our base in BC. Maybe after your induction ceremony. Now, we've got a lot more cleaning to do around here.
You mean you do? I will return to my command VR, if there's nothing else you need, Bishop.
Is that a game then? Command VR?
Yes, it is a fantastic VR game. Puts you right into the head of many famous military commanders.
It's a distasteful and disrespectful game, especially in these times. It is also only played by a small number of people.
No, but look at your neck. That sounds like a great game.
You should join me. We could meet up, start from the same camp, maybe ally.
I will make you a deal. I will stop bothering you with talk of old movies if you stop talking about that insidious throwback to times past.
No, but we want to play Doom. I think I just might take you up on that.
Excellent.
I will give you my information later.
All right,
once we
we're
are
getting
off ship. Good day,
digits.
Bishop. It was really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Now, excuse me while I punch the shit out of this guy. Ah. Ah. What's he doing? I can't get to him. Why are you hiding back there? What? I'm under critical distress. What is going on with my brain? All right, what are you doing? I don't think you're where you're supposed to be. Unless you're just waving at me. All right. Yes.
First things first. Here is your Consortium mind communicator.
I have a mind.
Just call it a CMC. Hearing Consortium mind communicator over and over just gives me a headache. Consortium officers only need to think what we'd like to say to each other.
Shouldn't we be dealing with those fighters outside?
Sweat it out. Maybe he'll lose interest and go away.
What fighters are we talking about?
Angelov has done this plenty of times before. Once we clear Bulgarian airspace, he'll scamper off to whatever cave he crawled out of.
So this isn't your first encounter with him?
Isn't that obvious? We've been dealing with him and his homeless mercs since his president father sided with us a couple years back.
I say we shut them down then, once and for all.
I like your enthusiasm. I really do. But the last thing we want, however, is for this to turn violent.
Don't say we, you don't speak for me.
I'm becoming rather tired of forcibly having to hurt
those engines. What happened before to make you say that?
Only a month ago, we came across Kirill and his men, exactly as now. Angelov and Bishop 8, your predecessor, got into a fairly violent spitting match. Against my orders, 8 took control of manual weapons and shot down 2 of Angelov's men. A week later, he retired.
And this is the first time we've seen Angelov since.
It sounds like Bishop 8 was a real handful.
That man is crazier than a shithouse rat.
Oh, the
A
language.
little rough around the edges, but he always got the job done.
Don't you think Kirill is looking for revenge?
Revenge? It would take another 200 of those F-35s to even scratch us. They're a level 2 threat, which means the king is well aware of what Angelov is capable of.
Except he's a level 2 threat we can't seem to find.
If you know that much, then you also know the king is looking into it.
Who the hell are
It's
you?
really nothing to worry about.
Oh. I have played enough of these to know you're both wrong.
You've played enough of what?
These games.
Me too. Me too. I think 6 means to say that not locking Angelov's position, no matter how impossible it seems to us, could be his doing.
Totally not what I'm saying.
Just hold your position and wait till the next phase. And wait. If you're listening to this, and I know that you are, you can tell your knight that her new bishop is about to have a very bad day.
Bring it on.
All right, everyone. That puts us on high alert. I want you all prepared for whatever this next phase turns out to be.
Weren't you just saying he's a level 3?
Yes, boss. But you won't catch me, warrior. All right, V. I've unlocked my sanctum. Cockpit. Come by and say hi.
That's funny. My sanctum is called the cockpit too. Anyways, we will leave it there for now. I think you get a good idea of what this game is trying to accomplish. Clearly, there is some interesting concepts in terms of character interaction with the actual physical player being you. What the hell is this? Oh, this dude's stoned. Look at him. What the hell? So the game's a little bit janky, but I did fail to mention that
don't see the appeal of living your life like that. It's not really
I don't know what's going on
Tell
here.
that to the millions of wireheads out there. Hey, buon pomeriggio.
Oh
Bishop.
my goodness, what
Welcome
happened?
to Global Ops.
I'm not a Pomerino. But yes, the game is completely finished. It's not being sold as early access or anything. Clearly, it's a little bit janky. But again, it's a independently developed game, so you can expect some jankiness. You have to give them a little bit of time as things go on. They will obviously go and fix all these kind of things. But definitely a game with a lot of potential in terms of its concept. It's a great concept. I really don't know what to expect from this and what they're hoping to achieve. Again, I don't really know too much about the game. So basically, given what you've seen here, you know about as much as I do, unless you've done your research beforehand and just wanted to see the game in action. Game right now is having its debut launch, so it's $2 off the asking price. If you are a Kickstarter, you know all about all of this stuff, but I am not. And, oh, we can play some chess, can we? No, we can't. I'm sitting. But yes, I don't know. For me, it's kind of intriguing. I want to see where it goes, and I will keep playing it. But again, like I said, this isn't a playthrough. This is just kind of a first look at what the game has to offer and that kind of thing. And so far, it totally seems like my kind of game. Given the options that we had when we first started, it looks like it might get into a little bit of shooty, especially with that training scenario. But other than that, I don't know what to expect. So if this is good enough to sell you on it, by all means, I'm not going to stop you. I just don't know about recommending it or not recommending it. I can say this is totally something up my alley, and I'm not disappointed, and I'm not regretting it at this time. You never know what happens, but the game seems to have its own kind of realized little world. I like all the banter that's going on, so everyone seems to have their own little personalities as well. And clearly there's a good chess theme going on as well, which isn't original, but it's still fascinating because, you know, who knows. So that's it. Again, Consortium by Interdimensional Games, a first-person character-based role-playing shooter. Go take a look.
I'm listening to this, you know.
Yeah, some weird stuff is going on there. I have linked the original Kickstarter page as well as the Steam page for you, although you can totally go and take a look at it yourself. And there you go, Consortium. Enjoy it, or don't. I've got my copy, so I'm not sweating what you're doing. Thanks for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.